Yes, good evening all.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, we were going with the integration, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, today what topic you want me to discuss? Tell me, what topic you want me to discuss, guys? Charan, Jafar, Prashant? No, Prashant. Dhairya, tell me which topic you want me to discuss today? Quadratic equation? Are you fine with that?
Yeah.
Quadratic equations. Is it fine with everyone, guys? Quadratic equation definitely एक क्वेश्चन मिलेगा आपको. जाफर, आप क्या कर सकते हो इसके ऊपर? Shall we go with quadratic? Jafar ji, are you here? Hello. Jafar, are you here or not? Charan,
Yes, sir.
tell me which topic you want me to discuss today. Quadratic equation, fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then, okay, I'll just go with the quadratic equations. So guys, see, whatever the questions we have solved in the class, it is not at all sufficient. I request everyone, please go and solve the remaining questions as well. I shared dump of questions, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021 questions. I have shared. Please go through that. Please go through these 3 previous papers. My goodness, what's happening here? Please go through these 3 previous year papers so that you get an idea, guys. Definitely you get asked many questions from these 3 previous year papers. Okay, 3 previous year questions definitely आपको करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, go and check in where Google Classroom I have shared. Google Classroom में आपको देखने को मिलेगा. ठीक है, see guys, one thing keep in mind, always be determined. Always be determined. Again and again, no one is going to remind you that please go and solve, please this, go and solve these 3 previous year papers. Do solve it without fail. If you have any doubts, come up with that. I'm not going to remind you again and again and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times we could say, but 11th time you cannot, expect any faculty to remind you again. Okay, please, I request everyone, my kind request to you all is please go and solve these papers. See, we done with the determinants, matrices. Go and solve them. We have done with the integration and we have solved. Guys, look at it. Our target is maximum 3 to 4 classes to finish, like important questions and solving the important questions, which is really helps a lot for solving JEE questions. So I'm taking such questions and just giving it to you so that you also get benefited. So also so that you also get confidence from that particular topic. So make sure that you all are doing previous year questions of the JEE mains paper which has provided in Google Classroom. Okay, be determined. Perseverance should be there, beta. Perseverance. That until and unless you don't have that perseverance, nothing comes to you. Determined and perseverance. The determination should be there. Consistency is very, very, very important. हाँ ठीक है, आज सॉल्व कर रहे तो सारा आज बोल दिया, तो सर बता दिया, तो हम लोग आज जाके कर लेंगे, दूसरा दिन क्या करेंगे, आराम से खा के सो जाएंगे बस। ऐसा कभी भी नहीं करना बेटा, हमेशा यू हैव टू बी कंसिस्टेंट। देखो कंसिस्टेंट का मतलब समझते हो ना, कंसिस्टेंट, be consistent in that guys. So consistency is very 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 important for any competitive exam, not only for competitive exam, whatever the work you do in future, whatever the work, whatever the business, whatever the studies you go for, whatever the degree you pursue, everywhere perseverance, determination, that consistency should be there. If you are not consistent, if you are not enough consistent beta, definitely you're going to lose, you have to pay that. You have to pay for that if you are not consistent. Very simple, I'm telling you, you have to pay for that. Those who are studying in 12th right now, those who are going to write JEE mains, you have just 2 months of time. In these 2 months of time, please do solve these 3 papers. See here, if you observe every year beta, every year I'm sure I bet on this, from physics, chemistry, math, from all these, from these for these 3 subjects, 25 questions are repeating every year. 25, I don't say exact number, but 22 to 25 questions तो compulsory repeat हो रहा है. Not same with the same number guys, I'm talking about not same, okay, not same question, not same question, but concepts, but concepts are repeating. Okay, concepts are repeating. 22 to 25 questions आप check कर लीजिए जाके, concept related to that. For suppose matrices, we are talking about system of linear equations. Next year definitely it will come again, system of linear equations. Okay, if you are talking about like definite integration, fourth property, let's say a to b f of a plus a plus b minus x, like if you talk about any property, 0 to a property, f of x is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x property, whatever the properties you learn beta, they depends on that. So that type of questions has been repeated with a different number. So make sure that what you understood from this. Then now what you understood from this guys, so इसीलिए आपको प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर कंपलसरी सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. until and unless you are solving previous year question paper, you do not get an idea. मैंने कितना इतना आराम से इतना काम एंड कंपोज्ड तरीका से बता रहा हूँ, प्लीज जाके पढ़ लीजिए, सॉल्व कीजिए, डाउट पूछिए, ठीक है. हाँ, next we'll go for quadratic equations. I do not wanna give more than this. Quadratic equations, quadratic equations guys, look at this here. मैंने अभी what you say, quadratic equations, you do one thing. Actually quadratic equations, you might be having a notes, right? You might be having a notes for everything. Go and revise the quadratic equations after this class, revise all the formulas and come to the class, so that what happens, so whatever we learn here, whatever the questions we go through, you understand it in a very simplest manner and easiest manner. Okay, so please make sure that you all are doing that. And okay, now without any delay, let me go for this quadratic equations. But I'll be just going with the questions, we'll solve करेंगे. मैंने कहा तो भी आपको दिक्कत आ जाता है तो मैंने वो कॉन्सेप्ट उधर ही बता दूंगा, ठीक है. Now we'll go with questions directly. Okay, पहला मैंने क्या करता हूँ, देखो क्वेश्चन नहीं, मैं एक काम करता हूँ, ठीक है. ये I'll just give you one formula, 2 formulas guys. Look at it, determine the condition for, not determine, first of all let me write like this. So first of all you consider beta, consider a1x square plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0, and a2x square plus b2x plus c2 is equal to 0 are two quadratic equations. Okay, then determine the conditions for for the above equations to have the first one both common root. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. And this 11th standard students also can solve these questions. Adesha ji, don't think that like sir is teaching only JEE means for class 12 students, so I shouldn't solve the questions. ऐसा नहीं है बेटा. Quadratic equation you already learned, correct? In class 11th you had that, so everyone should solve this now. Okay, 11th and 12th जो भी है सब लोग solve करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है? Everyone must solve the questions, ठीक है? चलो next. One second, guys. Both common root. See guys, here I have, this is a quadratic equation, this is a quadratic equation, or two quadratic equations. Then determine the conditions for the above two equations given to you. When these two quadratic equations have both common root, condition क्या होता है? ठीक है? Whenever they have common root, better just simply you just apply this formula. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. This is the condition for common root. When these two quadratic equations, both quadratic equations have a common root, then you must use this condition so that you can get the answer very easily. Next, I'll go for only one common root. Only one common root. अगर only one common root होता है तो condition क्या होगा? देखो, condition is going to be A2 C1 minus A1 C2 whole square is equal to B1 C2 minus B2 C1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1. That's it. This is for condition for only one common root. Getting my point? Or else you can write this as what? Or else you can write like this as well. Taking minus common. So A1 C2 minus A2 C1 whole square is equal to B1 C2 minus B2 C1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Correct? So this, look at this, a minus whole square, right? This is a whole square, beta. So whole square is nothing but what? Minus 1 whole square still plus only. A1 C2 minus A2 C1 is equal to B1 C2 minus B2 C1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Correct? Look at this here. 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. You can remember like this. I'm making sure that I'm giving you tricks to remember in easiest way. Okay, Anjali ji, why are you late? May I know? Prashant ji, why are you late? May I know? Anjali, Prashant, why are you late? Both.
Sir, net problem, sir.
Net problem. Where are you living, Prashant? Where are you living? Where do you live actually? Where are you from?
Patancheru, sir.
पटानचेरू. पटानचेरू is nothing but बेटा पटानचेरू में कोई सिग्नल नहीं मिलेगा आपको. पटानचेरू लो, what we call that, don't you have signal? Mobile phone से you can join actually. Need not to wait for Wi-Fi. Need not to wait for anything. Mobile phone you have network. Very mobile phone you can join it actually. Don't wait for anything, beta. Please kindly do not give me this type of excuses. Please be on time. What about Anjali? Power gone. Power गया तो क्या करेंगे? फोन नहीं है क्या आपके पास?
Yes, sir. That's why I changed from the device.
Okay. Look at this. So this is the two conditions. Better please be on time. This is for you. This is for you. No problem. Even you scold me, no problem. But this is how I'll be. This is how I'll be warning my students if they are not on time. So please kindly be on time. Okay. Yes. Okay. Only one common root, both common root. These are the two conditions. Now let's crack the questions based upon this. चलो देखेंगे अभी क्या करना है आपको. यस, थोड़ा कॉमन सेंस लगा के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे, ठीक है? ओके. See guys, the question is x square plus px. I'm not writing full question, I'm writing what is what. Okay, this quadratic equation and x square plus alpha x plus beta is equal to 0. These two quadratic equations have only one common root. One common root. then x value is dash. Option A, x is equal to q minus b divided by alpha minus beta, sorry, or x is equal to p beta minus alpha q divided by q minus beta. This is option A. Now I'll write the similar options. Please you keep solving this. I gave you the condition. Apply that quick. Let's see who is going to give the first answer. ये क्या हुआ? एक minute, guys. I have to close this and open that again. Oh my goodness. Okay, do solve the question. Let me change the options. Tell me the options. Correct. Exact option you just write and just which is the exact option gives you common root, only one common root. Quick. Pick. What is the answer? See, I am expecting answer in the quickest manner. I give a condition. Quite simple. Look at this here. What is the answer? Very, very simple. Beta, condition, what was the condition? Condition, look at this here. Condition was A1 C2 minus A2 C1 whole square, or you apply any condition, no problem. Look at this. A2 C1 minus A1 C2 whole square is equal to B1 C2 minus B2 C1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1. ठीक है? So this is A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2. Substitute करो बस. देखो Q minus beta whole square P beta minus alpha Q alpha minus P. So Q minus beta whole square is equal to P beta minus alpha Q into क्या कर रहा हूँ मैंने? Okay, one second. Let me write like this. Divided by alpha minus P. Correct? Alpha minus P. Or you can still write like this. This can be written as like this. Or you write this as P beta minus alpha Q divided by Q minus beta whole square. Correct? Isn't it? By using cross multiplication, guys, by using cross multiplication, you can find out the x value. By using cross multiplication, you know what is cross multiplication method? You know what is cross multiplication method? Not that, chotu wala cross multiplication. In quadratic equation, for finding x value, we have a cross multiplication method. By using cross multiplication method, look at x square by p beta minus alpha q is equal to x by q minus beta is equal to 1 by alpha minus beta. ये कहाँ से आ गया मैंने बताऊंगा. ठीक है, आपको नहीं बताया तो मैंने बताऊंगा फिर से. देखो x value is what now? Tell me x value is what now? Tell me x value. I can compare these two. For getting x value, I can compare these two. Either these first two, either first two terms or last two terms you can compare for getting x value, right? Yes. So if I compare, beta, look at this, x value is going to be what now? Q minus beta divided by alpha minus beta. Q value कहाँ है? Alpha Q minus beta by alpha minus beta. देखो चेक कर लो. ऑप्शन ए में है, सी में है, ऑप्शन बी में तो नहीं है, डी में तो नहीं है. ठीक है. हाँ, अभी दूसरा वैल्यू भी चेक करना पड़ेगा आपको. यू हैव टू चेक वन मोर वैल्यू. ओके, एक्स वैल्यू कैन बी एक्स स्क्वायर बाई p beta. From the first circle I can get one more, right? Alpha q is equal to x by q minus beta. एक x गया तो मुझे क्या बचा? देखो x वैल्यू क्या होगा? p beta minus alpha q divided by q minus beta. So option कौन सा मिलेगा? देखो बेटा, option A is correct. Option C is wrong, but because you have plus here, we got minus, so option A is correct. I'll tell you what is cross multiplication method here. Cross multiplication method, how many of you know that? Very simple method. Look at this here. For solving, I'll tell you if you do not know. Are you here listening to the class? Okay, everyone is here. Cross multiplication method to solve quadratic equation. Okay. Now what is this? Better look at this here. Let a1x square plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x square plus b2x plus c2 is equal to 0. Let us first second equations. These are the two quadratic equations I took. Okay, here quite simple. Look at it. You write a1 a2 shortcut. Okay, b1 b2 c1 c2. फिर से a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2. ये लिख देना बस. ठीक है, एक लाइन मार देना ऐसा बस. देखो आपको क्या करना है. देखो you write x square divided by this into this minus this into this. So x square by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to this into this minus this into this. x divided by क्या होगा? a2 c1 minus a1 c2. This is what you get. Now this into this minus this into this. Constant is nothing but 1. You write 1 beta. Okay, 1 divided by, you have to write this as a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is how you solve two quadratic equation. But quite simple. This is the basic procedure to find out x value. What is this? मैंने क्या बताया, इसको छोड़ो, ठीक है, बीच में से क्या करना है, एक्स स्क्वायर पहले, इसको दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके माइनस, दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके माइनस, multiply these two and write the denominator. Getting my point? This is how you just to solve. This is the formula I used. One second. This is the formula I used here to solve this. Check कर लो इधर, देखो x square by this one, x by this one, 1 by this one. That is the formula I used, and just I decided my answer very quickly. Hope it is clear, people. Any doubts? Any doubt, guys? Hello.
Understood.
हाँ, यस. आपको एक्स वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है तो आपको ये भी लिखना जरूरत नहीं है, एक एक बार, ठीक है, ये भी लिखना जरूरत नहीं है. तो कॉमन रूट है तो आपको, आई मीन, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड, यू नो दैट स्ट्रेट अवे, यू जस्ट राइट दिस, फाइंड आउट एक्स वैल्यू. क्वाइट सिंपल. नेक्स्ट, लेट मी गो गाइस, let me go for the next question. Okay, so what we do here is, yes, next, x square plus bx minus 1 is equal to 0, x square plus x plus b is equal to 0. These have one root in common, one root in common. Then b का वैल्यू क्या है, then b is dash. Option A, b is equal to 0 and b is equal to plus or minus I root 3. Option B, b is equal to 0, b is equal to I root 3. Okay, option C, b is equal to 0 and b is equal to minus I root 3. Option D, none. Tell me the answer quickly.
The first one.
What is the answer?
First one.
What happened, guys? What is the answer? I see this much of time you can't take very simple question. I just give. Okay, ये C दे दिया, ये कौन दिया, C कौन दिया? थोड़ा प्लीज यू ओपनली यू कैन से ओके आदेशा यू आर राइट. प्रशांत थोड़ा गलत है बेटा. देखो थोड़ा सा गलती कर दिया आपने. कहाँ कहाँ गलती कर दिया चेक कर लो. जूसस मेड अ मिस्टेक हियर. वेरी गुड आदेशा. ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट बेटा. लुक एट हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व दिस. व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? A2C1 minus A1C2 whole square is equal B1C2 minus B2C1 into A1B2 minus A2B1. ठीक है तो ये लिख लो फिर. A1 क्या है तो -1 तो 1 माइनस B whole square. तो A2 what is A2 here? What is A2? Yeah. So first 1 plus B whole square. You write 1 plus B whole square. You get here. Here B square plus 1 B1 minus B. Correct. B2 1 minus B. Check कर लो. What do you get now? A square plus B square plus 2B. Now B square minus B cube plus 1 minus B. Okay, तो 1 cancel both sides. B square भी cancel both sides. B cube plus 3B is equal to 0. B common, so B square plus 3 is equal to 0. तो B का वैल्यू 0 है. B square is equal to -3. So B is equal to square root of -3. B is equal to प्लस आर माइनस बेटा. इधर स्क्वायर है ना तो प्लस आर माइनस. तो 3i. ऑप्शन which option is correct? Option A is correct. Yes, this is how you solve it. Prashant, did you get my point where you made a mistake? Prashant,
Yes,
you got a
sir.
point. Sorry.
Sir.
Yes. So k into 6x square plus 3 plus rx plus 2x square minus 1 is equal to 0, and 6k into 2x square plus 1 plus px plus plus 1 second 4x square minus 2 is equal to 0. Then these have both common roots. Okay, these two equations both common roots. Then 2r minus p is equal to क्या? 2r minus p is equal to what? 0 1 2 3. बताइए, make it fast. Done, guys. What is the answer? Quite simple one. Both roots in common, I said. Both roots in common. मतलब क्या होता है? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, right? A1 by A2, B1 by B2, correct? So first what you do is you modify the question. So 6k x square plus 3k plus rx plus 2x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So 6k plus 2 into x square plus rx plus 3k minus 1 is equal to 0. This is a one number equation. Next equation is what here? So 12k x square plus 6k plus px plus 4x square minus 2 is equal to 0. And taking 2 common, 6k plus 2. Okay, 6k plus 2. This is 12, right? 6k plus 2 x square plus px plus 6k minus 2 is equal to 0. This is second number equation. So what is a1, b1, a2, b2? This is a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. So both root in common. So condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. This was the condition, correct? So simply apply here. What do you get now? So a1 is what? 6k plus 2 by 2 times of 6k plus 2. Okay, b1 is what? R by p. So 3k minus 1 divided by 6k minus 2. This will get cancelled. So compare both sides. So 1 by 2 is equal to r by p is equal to 3k minus 1 by 6k minus 2. We need what? 2r minus p we need, right? 2r minus p. Check कर लो. So compare these two. Compare these two. So we need just compare first to first circle. That's it. So from this, what you get? P is equal to 2r. 2r minus p is equal to what? 0. This is my answer. 0 is the answer. How simple it is. Next question. Next question, guys. One more important and beautiful question. Let's see how many of you will solve this. The quadratic equations. The quadratic equations x square minus 6a plus a is equal to 0 and x square minus 6a plus 0 have one root in common. The other other roots of the first and second equations are integers. Read the question properly. In the ratio of 4:3. Then the common root is what? Common root is dash. Option A 1, option B 4, option C 3, option D 2. Make it fast. quick. See, the quadratic equation given to you have one root in common. The other roots are of the first and the second equations are integers, are in the ratio this one. Then the second root is what? The common root is what? Sorry. Very simple. Look at this here. What he has given. I'll tell you better. Look at this here. X square minus 6x plus a is equal to 0 given to you. And another equation is x square minus cx plus 6. ठीक है, both one root in common. देखो पहला root common ले लिया मैंने alpha. ठीक है, first root in common and other roots of the first and second equations are in the ratio 4:3. तो मैंने क्या ले लिया हूँ, 4 बीटा इधर 3 बीटा इधर. समझा? समझ रहे हो गाइस? टेल मी, लुक एट दिस हियर. वन रूट इन कॉमन, तो मैंने फर्स्ट रूट कॉमन ले लिया. दूसरा रूट ऑफ द बोथ इक्वेशंस are integers in the ratio 4:3 given. So 4 beta 3 beta, I just took that. Correct? Now quite simple. We'll use like sum of the roots and the product of the roots concept. So from the first equation, so let me take what I take. This is my first equation. Okay, so this is my second equation. So from the first equation, what is the product of the roots? 4 alpha beta is equal to c by a. So a by, so correct. So from the second root, what is the product of the roots? 3 alpha beta is equal to 6. तो अल्फा बीटा क्या हो जाएगा इधर 2. तो अल्फा बीटा सब्स्टिट्यूट करो इधर. So 4 into 2 is equal to a का वैल्यू 8. Correct? I got a value 8. Hope it is clear. Any doubts till this? हाँ. So from the first equation, what is the sum of the roots? Alpha plus 4 beta. Right? What is the sum of the roots? Minus b by a. So 6. Correct? 6 or not? हाँ. Yes, 6 only. Correct. हाँ. तो अल्फा का वैल्यू क्या है इधर? Alpha का value is what? What is the alpha value? 2 by beta, right? So alpha value, let me substitute here. 2 by beta plus 4 beta is equal to 6. So 2 plus 4 beta square is equal to 6 beta. 6 beta square, sorry, 4 beta square minus 6 beta plus 2 is equal to 0. So beta value how much? So 8 matlab 2. So beta value is 1, factorization, and beta value is 1 by 2. Correct? So this is what I got. Correct? Yes. Now very simple beta. What he has given, check here. First and second roots of the equation, sorry, other root of the first and second equations are integers. Beta is integer beta. Beta is integer. But look at this now, which is integer here? Beta is 1, not 1 by 2. Why? Because he has given other root of the first and second equations are integers. So beta must be 1. So beta must be 1 is nothing but, what is alpha going to be? What is alpha going to be? Then alpha is equal to 2 by beta, alpha is equal to 2 by 1, alpha is equal to 2. This is the common root. Correct? Understood my point? Alpha is equal to, so option D is correct. Hope it is clear, guys. Alpha is common here. So alpha value I found out, which is 2. First I found out beta. I got what? 1 and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 I'm not considering, since he has given the second root of the first and second equations are integers. So 1 by 2 can't be integer beta. So that is the reason I took like that. Okay, guys. Yes, very good, Adesha, Prashant. Okay, very good. Okay, children, so let me stop here. So in the next class, what I do is we'll come up with few more questions, and you guys, keep solving integration questions of the worksheet given to you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.